If it has wheels and you race it, we develop suspension packages for it. RESuspension is a full-service suspension company. We house a full line of shocks, parts, springs, bump stops, tools for every form of motorsports. You can buy shocks, you can buy springs, you can buy all the parts and pieces anywhere. But what we try to do here at RESuspension is sell you the complete package.
We knew that we needed something that's beyond the normal racer's ability to really help them with the shock absorbers. So we tailored it to try to help the racers with their dampening and shock absorbers, and as it evolved over the years, we added the spring and suspension part of it more and more.
Whether it's here at our headquarters in Mooresville or at the track, we can develop shock packages that are specific to your race car at the track you're racing at. Week in and week out, we're there for our racers.
RESuspension is dedicated to try to take care of the customers. That is our main goal, is to watch out and try to make sure that they are able to go to the racetrack every weekend and be competitive and have fun.
Here at RESuspension, we not only sell and service other manufacturer parts, we're also always looking to develop our own. The parts and pieces that don't exist, that they don't have. One of the goals at RESuspension was to be able to bring more of the manufacturing capabilities in-house, so that, you know, when our guys are at the track or when they're on the phone with customers and we see a part that needs to be developed, we don't have to wait on the vendor. We don't have to wait for somebody else to design it to take it to market. We have our own engineering capabilities right here. We use 3D prototyping. We have 2 3D printers here that we use. We've got our own laser. Every day we're looking to bring everything in-house so that we can go from concept to market really quick.
You know, everybody here has worked in some form of racing, from the smallest level to the highest level.
We've got anywhere from people running go-karts to GNCC dirt bikes to NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series stuff.
It's kind of unique because everybody comes from a different part of racing, so it's really cool to see where everybody kind of comes together and, you know, collaborates.
Within our company here, we've got over 125 years of racing experience, which that's a big pool to draw from. Having all the guys in-house that have been crew chiefs and have been through motorsports, we know how to draw that information out of the customer so that they can give us the information we need to set up their shock package for their race car.
All the knowledge we have transfers down to those people that work here, so that just makes us easier to cover more and more customers with a lot of experience.
We've got the ability here with the machines that we have to basically rival most of the cup teams with what we can do.
We have 2 EMMA dynos that allow us to run any type of waveform. So when people have track data, we can run that back here at the shop and see what their dampers are doing. We also have a 10-horse dyno that allows us to run some really strong shocks for like our Talladega, Daytona type cars and keep those guys, you know, at the front of the pack. We also have an advanced spring rater. We have a lot of teams that bring all their springs to us to have rated at the end of every season to make sure everything's good for next year, or if they end up in a crash or whatever, we can test their stuff to make sure it's still up to par.
What we try to do here at RESuspension is try to take care of the customers, help them get better at the racetracks. When we get the time, we go to the racetracks and try to help these guys out, watching them, give them advice, show them what we can help them with, and just try to make them where they can be more competitive and win races.
I think one of the things that our shock technicians enjoy the most is being able to get out to the racetrack every weekend. We try and schedule our service trailer for as many races as we can during the year. Logistically, obviously we can't be at every race in every state, but we try and cover the Southeast pretty well, whether we're going to a dirt late model race, whether we're going to a Pro Cup race, or whether we're going to a road race. Our trailer is fully equipped with parts, we've got dynos, we've got spring rater, anything that that the guys need at the track that they don't realize when they're leaving the shop that they're going to need, we can help them with that, and we can do it right there on site. And our guys love getting out to the racetrack and really being hands-on with our racers.
So we saw the need for different parts while we're at the racetrack. We developed a spring compressor and many wrenches to service the shocks, to remove end eyes, just stuff that we saw guys using incorrect tools for a certain job, so we made job-specific tools just to make life easier and not ruin parts using the wrong tool.
We've made our website more than just retail. It's really just a forum of knowledge for our racers. There are technical downloads, there are graphs for bump stops, there are how-to videos on how to use the EMA or how to take apart a shock. There's all kinds of information that a first-time racer or an experienced racer can really get out of our website. So we spent a lot of time developing it and trying to make it a tool that any of our guys would want to use. And we know if they find it useful, that all of our racers will find it useful as well.
RESuspension is a very diverse company. We don't focus on just one genre or series of motorsports. We cover everything from 2 wheels to 4 wheels. We cover dirt to asphalt to road racing. We're in SCCA, we're in IMSA, we're in Trans Am, we're in Lucas and World of Outlaws Dirt Series, we're in all the super late model series. We cover such a broad scope of motorsports that I think what some people miss is that because we're so diverse and because we have such a broad scope to pull from, that actually helps us. Because what we learn in road racing can be applicable to circle track asphalt cars, and what we learn in bump stop systems that we're developing for these short track cars can apply to dirt. What we learn from stuff that we do with cars and 4 wheels also can be applicable to 2-wheel guys, whether it's the GNCC stuff or AMA. In the end, the customer is really the person that benefits from RESuspension being such a diverse company.
We work very, very hard to try to take care of the racer, get them what they need and make them go faster.